TyGod. What up? Welcome to Visionary Shit.
What up, Visionary World? It's TyGod, CFO FAM Music Group. I ain't really no camera person. I ain't really no speech person. But you know, you go through a lot of trials and tribulations with people and situations and time and circumstances. Like, you start looking at things different. You start looking at people different. And it's like, you start to block out everything that's not important. Like, as you get older, so now I understand. It's like, I'm a filter. And like the really three most important things for me obtaining my goals and the people around me who are like-minded and obtaining my goals is loyalty first. And within that, loyalty has to be trust, honesty, dependability, drive. You gotta want something. You ain't even gotta be able to see what you want. If you can't see it, you gotta get with somebody who can. And maybe what you want, you may find out later on down that road is not the same thing as that person. But what you have accomplished during that journey is finding out what you do want. And bettering yourself along the course of that journey. Man, closed eyes in life is death. If you happy in your situation, your circumstances, man, you might as well just lay down and let somebody throw some dirt on you. Recidivism. Recidivism always associated with jail. But the characteristics and the components associated with recidivism is the same thing. Recidivism is something that you do over and over and over again, which has a negative result. But they associated with jail, which they associate with black, Latino, and other poor ethnicities. But you gotta break the cycle, man. Like, you really gotta change. You gotta really not give a fuck about what nobody else think. You gotta not be willing to or want to or have a need to understand, explain. Because if people can't just understand that I don't know what's going on, but this going forward, then they ain't trying to. And then I look at, like I say, free Gunsmoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of love for Gunsmoke. We got a personal relationship beyond this business stuff. One don't got nothing to do with the other. But I look at what's going on with his circumstance and the situation right now, and it just reinforced the idea that one split second, one wrong uttered word, any place at the wrong time, wrong person around you, everything over. Everything you work for is over. All because you had one little lapse of judgment. Then you gotta have discipline. Discipline comes from structure. If you cannot identify no boundaries around yourself, you need to set some. If you don't have them, man, you need to find God. God is a boundary. It's not a boundary, you know what I'm saying, but it's at least, you know what I'm saying, the outline to show you how far you can go. Because God in itself not a boundary, but the rules that he set forth are. And you ain't gotta believe in God. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can be better than who you are and what you are right now. I believe that no matter how many times in life people kick me down, nobody couldn't make me not believe in me. I done survived too much. I done seen too much. Trust me, believe me. I done seen the roots monsters in this town. I done walked with a lot of them. Not to say that I was one of them, because I wasn't. I still got my humanity. That's proof. Through all the bullshit I went through and all the horrors I seen, I still retain my humanity. So with that being said, I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that to brag and say I'm proud to have walked with them. I'm saying that I'm conscious and aware of what type of people can be when they choose to be. And to survive those type of people, man, and to be able to talk about it, man, says a lot, man. It says that God had a greater plan for you. Or life, or karma, or Buddha, or Allah. Whichever one you choose to believe in. Fate. It's a greater plan for me. Maybe not for me, but maybe for somebody else through me. So that's why I put my all behind this network of communication and sharing and trying to make people laugh and think and sing and challenge and be angry. That's what art is about. It's not about making what people like, it's making people react to what you have. The reaction is the like. Even if the diss come before it. You know, but that's what entertainment is about. It's about keeping people informed and keeping them entertained, amused, interested. Yo, I seen a lot of comedians, right? Like, I write books. Like, our book comes to y'all too for the end of this year. But, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. It's called The Dandelion Garden. It's coming soon. So, buy my book. Buy my book. It's going to be on all digital distribution publishing sites. Y'all know how we do. But, anyway. I should say, when I first started writing, I knew how to speak. I knew how to articulate myself. I knew how to manipulate words on paper and with my lips. But I didn't have an understanding, a conscious understanding, a working understanding of how to do so in book format. And then I said, Dag, I don't want to do that. But I wanted to be acceptable as a story or a book. So I said, how do I get this done? I thought back to this corny, I was watching, Comedy Relief? Everybody on Comedy Relief corny. No disrespect. Y'all work hard. If y'all, they corny. Nobody's funny. But every now and then you get that one or two people that come up there and they make it through. And people not just clapping for the cameras. Or because the applause signs came on in the background. You know, they clapping because he was alright. But it wasn't because he was alright, it's because he identified. So that's what I learned. That's the magic. That's the impact of art. To identify. If you can identify with your audience upon introduction to your audience, you befriend them. You became comrades. Because you have a like understanding of a situation, of a feeling, of a mood, of an idea, of an expression. That's what art is about. It's about saying the things in different ways that people may lack the way of saying their words, or another way which they choose to see as necessary. It's expression. I said it before. That's what hip hop was. Hip means to be aware. Hop means to move forward. That's what it was about. That was the movement. That was our way of expressing that movement. Dancing was hip hop. Breakdancing was hip hop. The front pants and the suede fronts and the velour suits, that was hip hop. That wasn't acceptable in society. That's the fashion fad that they created. The way they talked, that was the way they created. Fresh, bad, funky. Everybody's name was Ski. It was a rebellion. The music, it was a rebellion. The graffiti, it was the rebellion. But all those different facets were art. And they all accumulated to become components of hip-hop. No individual aspect of that facet was hip-hop. All of them came together to make hip-hop. That's what it was. And in the 90s, a lot of people saying it was getting lost. But it wasn't getting lost, it just was changing. Because the manner in which the audience that received this information and incorporated with the environments that they lived in and the circumstances they were subjected to within that environment, add on the ideas and the thinking and the actions of the adults around them who were setting the example for them, and the outcome of the music that you had today is their variation of hip-hop. But it's still hip-hop. It's just their way. It's just their way. Y'all want them to express it better? Y'all want to understand it better? Y'all got to get to know them better. Y'all got to interact, man. People got to come together and try to do something, bro. But the only way you're going to have a strong structure, is if, man, you got a whole bunch of like-minded people. You don't need a lot, man. You can get 3 people, man, that think like you, that got the same mindset and character as you and drive as you, and are loyal like you. Those the components. You get them 3 people, man, you got an army.